Hello students, hope you are doing well and enjoying the good health. Students, today we are going to read a story from your book Hani Shakal named Fair Play written by Munshi Premchand. But before reading the story, students, has your best friend ever done something you thought was wrong? What did you do then? Did you keep quiet or did you tell your friend what you thought? Read this story about two friends who had decided what was important, friendship, enmity, or a sense of what is right and what is wrong. So let's read the story, Fair Play, part 1. Juman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhary were good friends. So strong was their bond of friendship that when either of them went away from the village, the other looked after his family. Both were greatly respected in the village. Students, in this story, there are two friends named Juman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhary who were close friends. Their relationship were very deep. They even took care of each other's family whenever one of them had to go out or away from the village. Both were respected for their loyalty and sincerity to each other. Juman had an old aunt who had some property. This she transferred to him on the understanding that she would stay with him and he could look after her. The arrangement worked well for a couple of years. Then the situation changed. Juman and his family were tired of the old relative. Juman became as indifferent to her as his wife, who grudged even a little food that the old lady wanted every day. She swallowed these insults along with her food for a few months. But patience has its limits. Now, the student Juman had an old aunt and she had some property which she transferred to his name. In return, she expected him to look after him. This settlement worked in her favor for 2 years. After that, Juman and his wife and family's behavior towards her changed. They were fed up of her. Juman showed no interest and no respect in her. His wife gave her food unwillingly. Now the old lady tolerated this misbehavior for few days. One day she spoke to Juman, "My son, it is now obvious that I am not wanted in your house. Kindly give me a monthly allowance so that I can set a separate kitchen. My wife knows best how to run the house." "Be patient," said Juman seamlessly. This made his aunt very angry and she decided to take her case to the village panchayat. Now, when the old aunt couldn't bear any longer, she spoke to the Juman. She said that she knew it clearly that nobody in the house wanted her. She is unwanted, so it would be better if he could give her some amount of money on a monthly basis so that she could manage her kitchen. Juman seamlessly replied to her that his wife knew the house better. This kind of response made her angry and upset. She thought of taking the case to the village panchayat. For many days, the old lady was seen talking to the villagers, explaining her case and seeking their support. Some sympathized with her, others laughed at her, and few others advised her make it up with her nephew and his wife. At last, she came to Algu Chaudhary and spoke to him. "You know, Chachi, Juman is my best friend. How can I go against him?" Algu said. "But it is right, my son, to keep mum and not say what you consider just and fair," pleaded the old lady. "Come to the panchayat and speak the truth," she said. Algu didn't reply, but her words kept ringing in his ears. Now the old lady spoke to the villager, talked about every detail of her whole matter, and asked for their help. Some people sympathized with her, some make fun of her, and some others suggested her to patch up with her nephew and his wife. Finally, she went to meet Algu Chaudhary and had a Algu Chaudhary, and she spoke to him. Algu hesitated and said that it was not possible for him to go against his friend. Then the old lady requested him and posed a question to him. She asked him if it was the right thing to keep quiet and not to speak anything for which he thought was right. She further stressed him to come to the panchayat and speak for what was right. Algu didn't say anything, but her words kept bothering him. And the part 2. The panchayat was held the same evening under an old banyan tree. Juman stood up and said, "The voice of Panch is the voice of God. Let my aunt nominate the head Panch. I will abide by her decision." Now, the panchayat was held and arranged that evening itself under an old banyan tree. Juman said that the voice of the Panch is the highest value and is next to God's voice. Saying this, he asked his aunt to suggest the head Panch and he said that he will accept whatever the decision would be. The Panch knows neither friend nor enemy. What do you say to Algu Chaudhary? The old lady announced. Now the old lady said that the panchayat is always impartial and she declared Algu Chaudhary as a head Panch. Fine, replied Juman, hiding his joy over his unexpected piece of luck. Now, as you all know, Algu and Jumans are good friends. So, hiding his feeling of joy, he said he accepted Algu as the head. "Chachi, you are aware of my friendship with Juman," said Algu. Now Algu asked Chachi that she is well aware that Juman and he are good friend. "I know that," replied the aunt, "but I know that you will not kill your conscience for the sake of friendship. God lives in the heart of Panch and his voice is the voice of God." And the old lady explained her case. Now the old lady said that she know well that you both are good friend, but I know that you will not let your friendship come between the justice, because God live in the heart of the Panch and the voice of the Panch is the voice of God. And she began to explain her case. Juman said, "Algu, you and I are old friends. Your aunt is as dear to me as you. Now I am a Panch. You and your aunt are equal before me. What have you to say in your defense?" Now Algu asked Juman that you and I are good friends. As you all know that you and your aunt are equal and very dear, close to me. And now I am Panch and you both are equal. Now, if you have anything to say in your defense, you can say. 3 years ago, began Juman, my aunt transferred her property to me. I promised to support her as long as she lived. I have done all I could. There have been a couple of quarrels between my wife and her, but I can't stop it. Now my aunt is claiming a monthly allowance from me. This is not possible. That's all I have to say. Now Juman said that 3 years ago that my aunt transferred her property in his name and he promised to look after her as her all life. And he has kept his promise. But nowadays his aunt and his wife, they always quarrel and it is impossible for him to stop them. And now the aunt want money for her monthly Now she wants some money for her monthly expenditure, and it is not possible him, Juman said. Juman was cross-examined by the Algu and others. Then Algu announced, "We have gone into the matter carefully. In our opinion, Juman must pay his aunt a monthly allowance, or else the property goes back to her." Now the Juman were cross-examined, means asked different kinds of questions by the punch. And after this, the Algu said that they have gone through the whole matter carefully, and in their opinion, in the opinion of Punch, Juman should give monthly money to his aunt. Otherwise, the property given by his aunt will go back to her. Now the two friends were seldom seen together. The bond of friendship between them was broken. In fact, Juman was Algu's enemy and wanted his revenge. Now from that day they were never seen together, and the friendship between them was broken, and Juman has become the enemy of Algu, and he want to take the revenge. Days passed, and as ill luck would have it, Algu Chaudhary found himself in a tight spot. One of his fine pair of bullocks died, and he sold the other to Samju Sahu, a cart driver of village. The understanding was that Sahu would pay the price of bullocks in the month's time. It so happened the bullocks died within a month. Now the day passed up, and the Algu was in a difficult situation, and one of his fine pair of bullocks, he has two bulls, and one of them had died, and he gave the other bull to the Sahu, a cart driver of the village, and they have in a condition that the Sahu will pay the money of bull within a month, but it doesn't happen, and that bull which was sold to the Sahu also died within a month. Several months after the bullocks dead, Algu reminded Sahu of the money he hadn't yet paid. Sahu got very annoyed. "I can't pay you a penny for the wretched beast you sold me. He bought us nothing but rain. I have a bullock, use it for a month and then return it to me. No money for the dead bullocks," he said angrily. Now after several months, Algu reminded Sahu that he had to give Algu the cost of the bull which he has taken. But Sahu got angry. Instead of giving money, he said that Algu can take his bullock and use for a month and then return to him. He will not pay any money for that creature who was of no use to him. Algu decided to refer the case to the panchayat for this panchayat. For a second time in a few months, preparation for the holding of panchayat were made. Both the parties started meeting people seeking their support. Now the Algu decided to take this case to the panchayat, and this is for the second time the preparation for the panchayat was made, and the both parties means Algu and the Sahu, they met the villagers for seeking their supports. The panchayat was held under an old banyan tree. Algu stood and said, "The voice of Panch is the voice of God. Let Sahu nominate the head Panch. I will abide by his decision." Now the panchayat was again held under the banyan tree. The Algu stood up and said that Sahu can nominate the head of Panch because the voice of Panch is the voice of God, and he will go with his decision. Sahu saw his chance and proposed the name of Juman. Algu's heart sank and he turned pale. But what could he do? Now Sahu know that Algu and Juman they are now enemy, and Juman want to take the revenge with Algu. So he appointed Juman as his head Panch. Listening this, the Algus was afraid and the color of his face changed. Now he has no chance, he can't do anything now. The moment Juman became head punch, he realized his responsibility as judge and dignity of his office. Now Juman was appointed as the head of punch. Now he realized the responsibility what a judge has. Could he sit in that high place, have his revenge? Now he began to think himself that whether sitting in this place, in the place of punch, can he take his revenge from Algu? He thought and thought, no, he must not. He must not allow his personal feeling to come in the way of speaking the truth and doing justice. Now, but he thought that he will not let his personal argue to come between the truth and justice. Both Algu and Sahu stated their cases. They were cross-examined and the case was considered deeply. The Juman stood up and announced, "It is our opinion that Sahu should pay Algu the price of bullock." When the Sahu bought Bullock, it suffered from no disability or disease. The death of Bullock was unfortunate, but Algu cannot be blamed for it. Algu could not contain his feeling. He stood up and said loudly over and over again, "Victory to the punch. This is justice. God lives in the voice of punch." Now, both the Algu and Sahu stated their cases to the panchayat, and they were asked different kinds of questions. And then the Juman stood up and said that in their opinion, in the punch opinion, the Sahu has to pay the price of bullock to the Algu, because when he bought the bullock from Algu, they were in good condition. They don't have any disease, disabilities. It was unfortunate that the bullocks died, and the Algu should not be blamed for it. Listening this, Algu could not control his joy. He stand up with joy and he began to shout that it is the victory of the panchayat. It's a victory of justice, and God live in the voice of punch. Soon after, Juman came to Algu, embraced him and said, "Since the last panchayat, I had become your enemy. Today I realized what is meant to be a punch." Now, as you all know that Juman has become Algu's enemy after the case of his aunt. Then after this case, the Juman stand up and hugged his friend Algu, and he said that now he has realized that what is the responsibility of the punch. A punch has no friend nor enemy. He knew only justice. For a punch, there is no enemy, no friend. Everyone are equal for them. So let no one divide from the path of justice and truth for friendship or enmity. And we should not let anyone to move away from the path of justice and truth for the friendship and enmity. Algu embraced his friend and wept. Algu also hugged his friend and began to cry, and his tear washed away all the dirt and misunderstanding between them, and the tears washed away their misunderstanding, means their enmity, and they again became a good friend. Students, this story showed us that nothing is above justice and even the friendship. Thank you.